I told you I've wanted this for around minimum 6 years. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today you're going to love this video. I've got a jewellery brand that's very good quality, very good prices, something a concept I've been very much focusing on with everything. I've just done a similar beauty video. It's something that I feel like you get good quality for good prices. So I've been hunting down different beauty jewellery so that I can keep to my theme. And then I have the most stunning Chanelle box unboxing, and in the next video I have another stunning Chanelle unboxing. So you're going to want to subscribe and watch this full video and the next one. So the first brand we are going to talk about is a jewellery brand called Majuri, and I cannot say that name without like feeling happy. I don't know what it is about that name, but I really love the name, like short and sweet. And it was founded by someone who felt like at the time, which I kind of agree, jewellery was all about men buying for women. And you know that if you followed my channel for a while, jewellery to me is something that's so sentimental. I wear very basic looks, you know, like today, jeans and always just something plain. And I love dressing my looks with jewellery and accessories, and I travel a lot, so I always rely on a big box of accessories, like small accessories, and I pack very simple clothes. And more importantly, I always buy myself something, a jewellery piece whenever I've accomplished something, when I need meaning for something. For me, it's the most sentimental material thing that I can have in my hands. And one of my followers once told me when I was hosting a jewellery event, because I love jewellery, she called it bougie bonus, and I love that, and I've kept that motto for years as well. So I love that the founder is in that same mindset, and it's about good fine jewellery every day for ourselves and at good prices. So if you watch my channel, you would recently know that I shared a beauty video that was about cutting out the middleman, getting quality pieces from, in that case, a lab, and straight to you for better prices. Well, I wanted to continue that and find other brands that were doing the same thing. And Majuri do exactly that. So it's very good quality, which we'll talk about later. And there's no middleman. It goes from source to Majuri making up their small markup, which is not the traditional 8 to 10 times markup. It's much lower because there's less people to pay in between, and then they go straight to the consumer. And then I've picked out a few of my favourite pieces, and I'm going to talk about them now. So I basically picked my three favourite things, and that is initials. I love anything with my initials. I actually tried to get one for honoré, but the H had sold out, which is quite good because I've stopped getting anything with a C. So I love this. It's a little C pendant that you can put. It goes on most of the earrings that Majuri sell. You can put it on a little necklace, a bracelet. Like you just comes off, and you can use it in different ways. But I must say I absolutely love it on the earring, because the earring is something that you don't take off. For me anyway, I'm always changing my necklaces. So I'm going on holiday and I'm literally going to keep this set in. They feel so lightweight. They're going to be good quality enough for me to go swim in, and they've come perfect timing for me. So these are real like paved diamonds. And on this I have a little pearl droplet. Again, I can put on a necklace or an earring, but I absolutely love that it comes on the earring. And then I've got some dainty hoops. I always love a classic golden hoop, and I love layering them, and I love putting little charms, a locket, which we'll talk about in a second, and these other hoop earrings that I was calling them the croissant earrings, and then when I actually read the description, they're actually called dome croissant, and there's a whole collection of them. And next I want to get the ring and the bangle, and it literally is a genius idea of a croissant. And then I also picked up the locket, and you know that I love lockets. I absolutely love lockets. Like, as I said, jewellery is so sentimental to me, and I just love, because sometimes when I put my locket on, I don't want to take it, because I've got so many, I don't want to take it off because I feel like I'm taking off, you know, if it's a picture of honoré or my dogs or, you know, whoever, my mum, my husband, I then feel a bit like guilty, but I want to change it up. So that's why I like having multiple lockets, so then I can always have something really close to my heart, but, you know, mix it up a bit. So I'm loving this croissant collection. I think I'll get the whole set and then do like another kind of look or something. Now let's talk about the quality of Majuri, just so you get a cleaner idea. I was reading up about it, and the jewellery is 18 karat gold, but if you look in the description, you'll see vermeil written a lot. So I did a bit of research on that. And vermeil, I just want to read it like this because I really don't want to give you the wrong information. But, oh, okay, so I didn't screenshot it then. Vermeil is, it's like almost like a license that you can't call something vermeil without having the following steps. The first is it must have a sterling silver base, which Majuri have. The second is it must be a minimum of 10 karat gold. Majuri is 18 karat gold. And the second it's the thickness. So I'll put up on the title, but it's the thickness of the jewellery. So it has to be thick and chunky and good quality. So not everyone can call their jewellery vermeil. There's a few steps, and if they call it that, then you know that it's good quality. And I just wanted to clarify that because I kept reading it on the website, and it was actually a really amazing thing that not everybody has. So here are my looks. I'm going to leave you with a little video of me wearing those pieces so you can see up close. And then I'm going to show you the Chanelle unboxing, and I'm going to keep on the jewellery so you can kind of see how with a really statement piece, because here I'm wearing just my everyday classic look, and then I'm going to be showing you something that's a bit more statement and how I can still keep on this jewellery. I'll leave everything in the description box below. If you ever watch my videos, all the disclaimers are there, all the direct links to the product is there. If I ever have a discount code, it will be there. All the details below, so I'll link all of these below. And I think I'm going to do a wish list because I want the bangle, and there's different croissant earrings, there's a ring, there's another like black ring that I really love. So I'll leave that below. Any questions, I'll be in the comments straight after this video to help answer anything. So I hope you enjoyed watching that part of the video, and now let's go and open the Chanelle pieces. On because I was convinced that I needed to say something else, and as I got up I saw it. So if you do want to buy jewellery for a gift, my jewellery is always my go-to because again, something sentimental. So this is the packaging, really minimal, beautiful packaging. Everything comes in a little dust bag like this, and what I love as well are the polishing cloths. So I got one with every product that I have, and then I'm just going to put it with my diamond cleaner because I always want to polish my jewellery, so I can actually just keep that for everything, which is amazing. 100% cotton treated with it. Oh, it's not just a cloth, it's with a cleaner and anti-tarnish agent, ideal for cleaning 14 karat gold, gold vermeil, sterling silver. Oh, so that's not just a cloth, it actually has like a product on it. So yeah, I just wanted to show you the packaging because it makes for a really beautiful present. And I should also tell you about the stores as well. There's one in London, it's in Marylebone. They have stores worldwide, so if you ever want to go into the store instead of just buying it online, you can do. And they also have a piercing studio as well. So I know I had something else to tell you. Everything will be in the description box below. Now we're going to move to the other side of the room, and I'm going to show you the Chanelle bits. Okay, now are you ready for the Chanelle unboxing? So next week I'll be doing a new Chanelle piece. It's not vintage. This is vintage. I get a lot more excited about vintage pieces just for the quality, how rare they are. I love Chanelle because I love that chase. I know, pathetic, but I think that's probably why I like Hermes. And also the quality, so you're paying a lot of money for amazing quality. But it's just not there with Chanelle anymore. Like, there's so many pieces that I love. I picked up a Chanelle coat in Paris that I love. However, when I look at my vintage ready-to-wear, and I said this when I bought it, I was like disappointed in some of the details, like the lining. It just felt like any other lining. It wasn't anything special, you know. It didn't have the, sometimes when you have a Chanelle coat, it's like glorious inside. It's like CC or like a lion's head, something really exquisite, like attention to detail. So as much as I love that, and a couple of you managed to pick that up and you told me about it. I love it, but I definitely get more excitement out of the vintage pieces. So there are some pieces that I've wanted for a long time, and let me tell you one of the pieces, and that is the Vanity Heart, but like the one from the 90s, the famous Claudia Schiffer one. I went to buy that when I was in my Harrods days, like mid to early 20s, and it was $3.99. And back then, vintage was not expensive. Like, Chanel was not affordable, but compared to today, it was really fair price. Like the caviar skin, just a little Chanel history. Caviar skin costs less the leather hides cost less than lamb. It cost less, everything about it cost less, so it was priceless. The lamb skin was priced higher. Then they just kind of made it all the same, which I think is wrong because it's not the same quality. So, you know, at the time, people weren't rushing to get the vintage. No one was talking about sustainability at the time, or recycling, or, you know, it really was a different time. And back then, I loved vintage so much. And it's why I've got so many sensational pieces that now I could never afford. Like, I wouldn't even want to pay that amount of money. One of my biggest regrets is that I always loved that heart bag. I've always loved the 90s. You could pick one up on the pre-loved market or with a vintage seller for $1,800. And at the time I couldn't afford that, and I always said when I'd earn a bit of money I'd definitely get one. And then when I started, you know, be able to afford $1,800, they jumped to $399. I never forget. And it had a mark on it, and I was like, I really like, that's literally my rent money, like more than my rent money. Plus it has a mark. I'll wait till I get a bit more comfortable because I've never overspent my money. Well, maybe a little bit, but nothing serious, like credit cards and stuff. And it had a mark, so I thought I'd wait. Then they kind of disappeared for a while, and then vintage started coming. It's when I started like working with Luxury Promise, but behind the scenes, like, you know, when it weren't fully launched. And I went to go buy one, and they went to 18,000, and now they're nearly 30,000. So it's safe to say I probably never own one of them. And it is one of the things that I really want, but it's probably never going to happen. So it really is an investment to invest in these iconic. And when I tell you this is iconic, this, if I'm ever like doing a live show with Luxury Promise and I say the words to you, I will not say it lightly. I can promise you that. I will not hold up a bag and be like, this is iconic, you need to get this. I'm not going to do that. I will say, this is iconic, get it. And most of the time I say that, I already have one. So less of the talking, let's get into it. When I tell you I've wanted this for around minimum 6 years. Wait, are you ready? It's sensational. It is sensational. So this is a vintage tweed Chanel, obviously, blazer from 1995. And I came across this once about 6 years ago, couldn't afford it. Then I came across it again quite recently, and it was a little bit small, and I was like, I'll try and get it tailored to the max and make it a little bit bigger, and I'll just go with it. Went to go buy it, it went straight away. I messaged the person and they were like, no, it went. And the reason why I've never been able to tell you my vintage sellers that I shop with is because they're normally, they are companies that shop, it's not a wholesale, but it's just the plainest way to say it to you, that they only shop with companies like Luxury Promise. They'll only sell to people like that, or stylists, which is how I get mine. So I literally cannot recommend them to you because they don't sell to one-on-one consumer. This one, it was a mixture of how I found it. So I do buy-in for Luxury Promise. Disclaimer, because I know people get really upset if I'm not clear, which rightly so. I have to stress that Luxury Promise is a company I work with. I work with them on the influencer side, and I also work with Luxury Promise behind the scenes, like literally as one of the team members. So very clear on that it might be a biased opinion, but I know my stuff when it comes to vintage Chanel in the pre-love market, and I chose to put all my eggs in one basket, so to speak, because I believe in that brand, the women that are running that company, how they do their pricing, which we'll talk about in a second with this. I really believe in what they're doing and the movement they're creating with how fair they're pricing things and the whole recycling. And it's come at a time when we're all into sustainability, prices are skyrocketing, and these are much more fun to buy in my opinion. So I was doing some buying for Luxury Promise, and it was with a seller that I didn't even have access to. They only sell to people like Luxury Promise, and I asked them ages ago, if you ever find me one. That's my son running around screaming, if you can hear him in the background. And they've even been looking for me, and out of all the people, I ended up finding it, and I'd almost kind of given up. So although I found it, it was whilst I was working at Luxury Promise, and I was dealing with one of their sellers who only deal with a very, as far as I know, I think they're now only selling to Luxury Promise. So we really are getting the best of the bunch. I can't promise you, normally I say to you, like the locket that I have, the big Chanel locket, normally I say to you, put your name on the waiting list, I'm sure they can get you one. They've managed to get 2 or 3 for customers. You can put your name on the waiting list for this, but it's something that I'm not sure is going to come anytime soon. I mean it when I say to you that it's rare. This is the first time I've said to you, probably don't ask to put your name down, because I'm not sure, but of course put your name down. So this has everything iconic about Chanel. It has beautiful CC lining, like I was telling you, the CC buttons. And no, it's not a flash thing, it's just a 90s thing, and it's just an iconic design feature of Chanel, and I like it. And then it has the Chanel, like the embroidery stitching, like the quality is so amazing, like literally phenomenal. And then this just is just a crazy, like actually working pockets as well at the back, and working pockets at the front. It's just the most phenomenal piece. One advice I always give to you about shopping vintage Chanel is not only go up a size, I would probably go up 2 sizes, minimum go up a size, because from the 90s and before, like even late 90s, early 2000s, it started to get a bit normal for us now. People were a lot smaller before, so a size 38 is a 36 and so on and so on. So I buy normally 40. I don't know, actually I've been buying a few 38s, but I think it's the polyester in it that's making it stretchy. This is a 42, which I was over the moon about, because it fits to me like a large 38-40. So the most sensational piece, and it doesn't just stop there. If I could have one Chanel jacket, the red one that I have is pretty up there, I must say. I love it, but it comes out in special occasions, where this I can throw on for anything. It comes with the skirt. Not only does it come with the skirt, it has the CC buttons at the back. Like imagine this with a black knitwear, knee-high boots. And it's not a knee-length pencil skirt. So normally I take them up and I get the buttons moved, and I do all of my tailoring at Chanel. They will take it as long as it's genuine, and you do have to pay for it. So yeah, sensational piece, and I was just so over the moon. So of course put your name down at Luxury Promise if you would like something similar. What I recommend you do is put your name down for this. It will be first come, first serve, so just put your name on it anyway. If you don't want it when it comes in, you can pass it up. But I would probably just say, hi, can I be on the list for a black Chanel jacket with CC buttons, because they come so rare, and I'm telling you, we don't even get to put them on the website or Instagram because they're sourced for people. So the really sensational pieces are flying out before they get to be sold or go on a live show. If you want the red one that I've got, if you want the next piece that I'm going to show you, I should pop that, it's popped up there. Just put your name down, like a baby pink CC button, like I have a yellow one that I love, I'm going to wear it all summer. Just put your name down. You don't have to prepay for it or anything like that. Now next is this. So you would have seen this in the campaign that we shot, and I sourced a 30, it's a 38 but it fits like a 36. That one is still for sale, and it is exactly the same. It fits my sister like a glove. It fits my friend Victoria in America. She tried one on for a shoot. They kind of come in at the waist, so that's why I needed like a much bigger one. This was something I've been wanting for about 2-3 years, not as long as this one, and it's just something just to wear every day, special occasions. So beautiful. I would have loved like a 44 in this because it's leather, and I like things oversized. I have, so you can see it has like this beautiful like niched in, and I've got a jumper on and it still feels so amazing. Like literally jeans, cashmere jumper, it's phenomenal. I would wear this if I was like in my teens. I'll wear this when I'm in my 40s, 50s. It's so iconic. There is one more left of these, size 36 I would say. Very petite, like a 6 to 8 I would say. Yeah, 6 to 8. I can get it on, but it's very restricted and I definitely can't do it up. So beautiful, isn't it? So they're the Chanel pieces. I won't keep you any longer, but thank you so much for watching. All of the jewellery pieces, like how nice does this all go together? Like the CC and the CC. I should get another one of the diamond ones because my initials are actually CC. I should get another one. I think I might do that now actually. Did anyone notice anything about my skin? This is the first time in about 2 years that I've not got any foundation on. It's just tinted moisturiser. So it feels a bit light. I think I might need to get the next shade up. I've got a new skincare routine. I will link the video to that below if that's something you want to see as well, because I've been working hard on my skin and hair. Yeah, so that's it. These are the 2 Chanel pieces, both from Luxury Promise. All disclaimers in the description box. The jewellery, the croissant jewellery. I can't wait to get the full croissant look. I've even got like a photo shoot, and yes, may include some croissants. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.